What would you do if you discovered that the man you loved, the man you married, was celebrating life's biggest moments, not with you, but with another woman? Now imagine the twist. On the night he thought he had it all, I walked into the room. But I wasn't alone. I brought someone with me, her fiancé. This is not just a story about betrayal. It's about reclaiming dignity, exposing lies, and realizing your worth. Stay with me until the end, because what happened after that night will change how you see love, loyalty, and yourself forever. I used to believe I had the perfect marriage. For 5 years, my husband and I built a life together, late-night dinners, small weekend getaways, plans for the future we were certain we'd share. Or at least, that's what I thought. But love, as I learned, can blind you. It blinds you so deeply that the red flags start to look like decorations. The late nights at work, the hushed phone calls, the excuses about business trips. I told myself he was just ambitious, that he wanted a better life for us. Until one evening, while scrolling through social media, I stumbled across a photo. My husband was at a restaurant, champagne glass in hand, smiling in a way I hadn't seen in months. His arm wasn't around me. It was around her. A woman with striking eyes, a radiant smile, and a necklace I knew he once promised to buy me. My chest tightened. Betrayal doesn't come as a scream, it comes as a quiet shatter inside you. I zoomed in on the picture, and there it was, balloons that read, "Congratulations." My husband was celebrating something. But not with me. The worst part wasn't just the affair. It was that the woman, his mistress, wasn't some stranger. She was engaged. And I knew her fiancé. That night, I called him. My hands were trembling, my voice breaking. "I think we both need to talk," I said. There was silence on the other end before a heavy sigh escaped him. "I think I already know why." We met at a quiet cafe the next day. His face was pale, his eyes swollen like he hadn't slept. When I showed him the photos, he closed his eyes and whispered, "I gave her that dress. For her birthday." It was then we made a decision. If they wanted to play games in the shadows, then we would bring everything into the light. And so, we planned. The restaurant was buzzing that night. Laughter, clinking glasses, and music filled the air. My husband sat at the center of it all, hand in hand with his mistress. Their smiles were wide, their world perfect, because they thought no one could see the truth. But then the doors opened. And in I walked. Not alone, but with her fiancé by my side. I'll never forget the look on my husband's face. His smile froze, his glass slipped from his hand, and silence spread across the table. Her fiancé stared straight at her, his jaw tight, eyes filled with both love and fury. I didn't scream. I didn't throw drinks. I simply walked up to them, leaned forward, and whispered, "Congratulations, seems like you're both celebrating the end of 2 relationships tonight." The mistress stuttered, trying to reach for her fiancé's hand, but he pulled away. "How long?" he asked her, his voice cracking. She couldn't answer. My husband tried to speak, but I stopped him. No excuses. No lies. Just. "Look at what you've done." People around us stared, whispering. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it would burst, but I stood tall. For once, I wasn't the one betrayed in silence. I was the one holding the truth. That night ended with tears, anger, and broken hearts. The mistress's fiancé walked out, his engagement ring left on the table. I followed him shortly after. My husband called after me, but his voice sounded small, weak, almost pitiful. Days turned into weeks, and while the pain lingered, something new grew inside me, strength. I realized that betrayal doesn't define you. It only reveals who truly values you and who doesn't. Months later, I saw her again. Alone. And I saw him, her ex-fiancé, smiling with new friends, healing, just like me. We weren't together, but we didn't need to be. We had both found something better than revenge, freedom. If you've ever been betrayed, remember this: being cheated on isn't a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of their choices. Don't let their weakness dim your light. Sometimes the best revenge isn't anger or pain, it's walking away with your head held high, knowing you deserve more. Because you do.